Hey guys, welcome to week 3. In the previous weeks, you've been tracking your calories and your protein. And so now you're on to week 3, where we're going to start tracking your carbs and your fats. I hope that you've put in the work so far on tracking those calories and the protein. And so now you're ready to start adding in the other 2 macronutrients. When we finished last week, we were talking about the 1800 calorie amount, or 1840. We're just going to stick with 1800 today for ease. And then the protein amount that we had will be about 135. And so from there, we're going to determine what are our carbs and fats, because we have about 70% left of our calories that need to be allotted to carbs and fats. And so we're going to give a certain percentage to carbs and a certain percentage to fats. We already know that we have 30% that are allowed for protein. So now we're going to go ahead and determine what is our carb amount. And today we're going to be starting with a 40% amount of carbs. So our protein was 30%. Our fats are going to be 40% of that 1800 calories. So let me share my screen with you to my calculator. Okay, so we're going to be putting in 1800 here. And I'm going to find out what 40% is of 1800 times 0.4. This is the calorie amount of our carbs. And now I'm going to divide it by 4. And I have 180. So I'm going to have 180 carbs. And I'm going to put that into my FitnessPal journal or goals. So let's go to settings and goals right there. Okay, let's edit our nutrition goals here. So I still have that 1800 number here. My carbs are, let me say 180. My protein is still right here. I'm just going to switch that back to 135. And it's going to automatically give me 30% fat here, but I'm going to do the calculation for you anyway because I want you to be able to see that. So let's go 1800 times 0.3 because now we're doing our fats. So we're at 30% there. And now these are our calories. 540 calories are going to be allotted for fats. And now we're going to actually divide it by 9 because that's how many calories are in per gram of fat. And so that gives us 60, which actually turns out to be pretty close right there. So you can go ahead and just leave that. But I'd like you to be able to really see what does that look like when you're doing your own calculations. Okay, so that is where we're at with carbs and with fats. And so now I want you to consistently track those 3 macronutrients for the next week. And after that, then we're going to talk about adjustments and what needs to be adjusted and how to know if you should be adjusting anything. And the reason I want you to wait an entire week is because I really want you to be consistent on tracking these. And I don't want to switch anything on you if it doesn't need to be switched already. There's so many times when we think less food is better, but sometimes it's not better. And if you can be eating and keeping your metabolism up by putting food into your body, then that is the best and healthiest way to go about weight loss. Now, if you are tracking your food consistently for a week, those carbs, those fats, those proteins, and you're not seeing changes, then we will talk about what you need to change and how to know what to change. So stay tuned for that next week, but I hope to see you in my FitnessPal, continuing to track those macros, and we will see you next week.